What's going on, everyone? So right off the top here, today's video might just sort of be kind of all over the place. It's not scripted or really even well thought out that much. I just kind of felt like there's some updates that I need to let you guys know about. Minor updates, nothing major, but I got some blood work done, and I've been getting some comments about people asking for current updates on testosterone and where I'm at with my blood work and health and all of that stuff. So I recently had this blood work done, so I figured I was in the office doing some other work and I saw that comment come in and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to the kitchen, set this up, and just sort of make this quick video for you guys just as an update to what's sort of been going on. So if you guys didn't see the video where, gosh, I think it was a few months back, I think July, that I made about my TRT, starting testosterone, all of that stuff, and I made a whole video about the process, and it's pretty interesting. So I'll link that video up here and also down below if you want to go check it out. In the comments, there were many comments about like complete disagreement with testosterone, and I don't necessarily want to get into that debate here or really get into any of that. I think it's just different strokes for different folks, and we'll just sort of leave it at that. But I felt like I needed it. I felt like it was something that I'm okay doing. And like I said, I just got I think I did this about 2 weeks ago. So I got my blood panel back. And I want to go over this with you guys just to let you know where I'm at and where I started. I think, I'm going to have to remember, and I might be a couple numbers off, but I think I was 342, 343. And that was total testosterone when I started about 3 months ago, a little over 3 months ago. And I'll get to my numbers now. I'm not gonna like show this. There's my address and some other stuff on here, but I'll put some info right here on the screen with my current numbers and also the range, like the normal range. What is interesting about my numbers now, and I'm not a doctor, so I'm not, let me just get that out of the way right up front. So my hemoglobin, and I did sit down with somebody that walked me through some of these results. So I'm just sort of paraphrasing what this gentleman had told me, and he's highly qualified. So the out of range stuff, hemoglobin, my current numbers are 18.3, and the normal range is 13.2 to 18.0. So I'm a little bit on the high side. And there's also, I'm going to butcher some of these pronunciations, hematocrit, sorry. I'm 60.7, and the normal range is 43 to 60. So I'm slightly over the high range on that one. What his recommendation was is to go donate blood. Basically, I need an oil change. And that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm a car guy, so I understand kind of what that means. And then there was some iron. He talked about iron a little bit. And I don't remember everything that he talked about with iron, but like I think that iron, and like I said, I'm not a doctor and I could be way off base here. So if you know more about this, let me know in the comments. But I think too much iron in men is a bad thing. So basically, he says, go donate blood. And he said, if you can't get anyone to donate blood, basically, I think they do it like a finger prick. And then if they see that you're too high in something, they won't even take you. I can go into this gentleman's office and he can take the blood and all of that. So I think I'm good there. I just haven't done it yet. That was pretty much all the stuff that was out of range. Everything else looked really good. And I'll get into that in a second. All right, let's chat a little bit about coronary risk. Let's see. Hope you guys are interested in all of this stuff. I'll try to move through this pretty quickly. There's just really one thing here. It's a vitamin D, and I don't know what the rest of the stuff is, but it's a 25-OH total. And I'm at 83, and I guess that's really good. There's a range between 30 and 100. So he said, basically, whatever vitamin D regimen you're doing, keep doing it because it's working. And I'm actually taking, let me go get it. All right, this is the stuff that I'm currently taking. I will link this on Amazon. I'll try to find it and link this if you guys are interested in trying this stuff out, because apparently it's really good. And my numbers are well within range, which is very, very good. I'm excited about that. So the numbers y'all came for. Let's start with the estradiol. That's the estrogen conversion. Again, I'm not a doctor. If I mess all this stuff up, I apologize. But where am I at with that? 24.0. The range is 0 to 39.8. So I'm in the good range, which is good. I was kind of concerned about that. Once you start taking testosterone, there's like a conversion. Again, I'm going to butcher all this. A conversion from estrogen, your estrogen goes up as well, and then it converts to DHT, and then that can lead to hair loss, and so far I haven't experienced any of that. So estrogen is good. Total testosterone, I'm at 822, and I started, I think it was like 343 or 342, something like that, which is good. The normal range for my age is 280 to 1100. I'm great with 822. I think that's a really solid number. I'm happy with it. I feel pretty good. Let's see, we don't need that one. And then free testosterone is the number that people are always curious about as well. 20.3. The range there is 3.9 to 22.5. So I think I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. And yeah, I have not got back with Peter MD. The video that I posted previously about where I'm getting my supplies and stuff from, go watch the video because it's interesting how that all sort of came to be. But I still had an extra half a vial, and then I got a full vial from Peter MD. So I'm still good. Haven't had to reorder anything yet, but probably in the next month or so I will be reordering. So that's kind of where I'm at with testosterone. And if you guys are curious, I don't know, you shouldn't be squeamish about this. This is the vial. This is the stuff. This is the oil, the testosterone, and it's kind of a thicker oil. So what you need is sorry guys, you need this really sort of big needle. This is the draw needle. So these needles, these come off, right? And you put the big one on, you pull it out, and then you get it into here, and then you take that one off, you put the small one back on, and this one you jam into the side of your ass. So that's kind of how all that works. I do that once a week. There are folks that say to do half doses like twice a week. And I think what that's trying to solve is the problem, not the problem, but when you first inject, your testosterone spikes for a couple days, then it sort of it starts to taper off. So you get these kind of crazy spikes. I haven't really noticed any feeling I haven't felt a spike or a decline in my energy or really anything like that throughout the whole week. I feel fine. But what happens is I think when you do like a microdose or like a half dose twice a week, is that you sort of do this. You're more normalized, I guess. So I understand the theory behind that, but I'm good with what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna kind of stick with the routine, because even though I do this every week and I'm used to it, it still sucks every single time. What else has been going on? You guys might know that my mom was recently in town from Washington State. Her and her husband Lou came up, spent about 4 days with me here in Temecula, which was fantastic. Had a really great time. And I know that I was going to do a Q&A with her. I put something on my Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, go head over and do that. I'm pretty active on my stories. We were going to do a Q&A. So I asked you guys for questions to ask her about like my childhood and all that stuff. We just didn't get around to it. There was a lot of activity. We were doing things. We were seeing things. We were out. And we didn't get it done. So I will say on the topic of Q&As, we haven't done one for like a month and a half. So if you have any questions for me, leave it down in the comments. I'll be looking for them. And then probably in the next maybe week or two, we'll do another Q&A. Maybe later this month or early part of November. No, I'll do it sooner. Leave your questions for me down below. And I'll get to those in a dedicated Q&A video. But man, we had a really great time. I hadn't seen her for about a year, maybe like a year and a half. And we ran around town, saw some cool stuff. And then they moved on to go to Arizona. Lou's kids, or one of his sons, is in Arizona. They just built a house in Scottsdale, so they were spending a few days with me and then going to go spend, I think, a week or so down in Arizona, see the grandkids and all that stuff. So yeah, it was nice to see them. I don't know I don't know how much traveling they're gonna do after this trip. You know, they're getting older, and yeah, just it's a hardship to travel. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get off my ass and get on an airplane and go see them, because they're probably not gonna come see me again. What else? I'm trying to do, I don't know how much I'm gonna do this, and I don't know if I'm even gonna put this part in the video. I'm trying to do Sober October. We'll see. I don't know. What's today? Today's the 3rd, 4th, 3rd? I think today's the 3rd. I don't know. Yeah, it's the 3rd. And so far so good, but I have a lot coming up. You guys know I'm pretty social. I'm pretty active socially. And I live in wine country, 10 minutes down the street. So that's kind of a regular place for me to go hang out. So I don't know. I do have a lot of work to do. This month, October and November, are shaping up to be really, really busy months for me work-wise. So it's probably a good thing for me just to sort of shut things down, stay in the house, and just knock out work and get a lot of work done. There's some side stuff I'm also trying to accomplish, which has been a little challenging. But we'll see. I've got people coming into town. We've got concerts and events that are happening, and there's the holidays. I mean, that's the holidays, but there's still some things happening in October this month that have to do with holidays and events and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. But so far, so good. It's more of just a challenge for me. Like, I don't have a problem with drinking, but it's just like, you know, what would it be like to just sort of maybe just not drink wine or anything for a month? So I don't know. We'll see. So far, so good, though. So health and fitness, let's chat about that for a second. I'm down 15 to 20 pounds. It kind of depends on the day. I was down 20, and then I ate a lot of food and got lazy, and I gained a few pounds. So let's just call it 15 pounds to be safe. So that's kind of cool. Working out and exercise, that has been a roller coaster. I still haven't made it a routine. Like, I'll go crazy and go work out. I've got a home gym, and I'll go, you know, hit that stuff. And then, you know, like the next week I won't. I'll get busy and I just won't. And then I'll get back into it, and then I'm good, and it's like, okay, we're doing it, and then I fall off the bandwagon again. So anyway, we got to get a little bit better with that. So maybe the Sober October will help me a little bit there. Maybe I'll have more energy. Maybe not going out so much will force me to stay in the house and just kind of get some stuff done. So we'll see. But yeah, down 15 pounds. That's the plus. And I think that might be where I sort of sign off for this video. I know this video is super random and nothing like what I normally post, but I do like to keep you guys, I like to keep you informed of kind of what's going on over here with me. And a lot of you guys don't give a shit, and that's totally fine. You don't care. You just want the content, and I get that. But yeah, it's just nice every now and then to just kind of let you guys know what's happening on my end, in my world. And that's kind of it. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, leave questions for the Q&A video down below. And yeah, as always, my friends, thank you very much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.